turn the lights on. That one wasn't supposed to be on the first time, so you got to see all the drama, all the drama for you. Oops. It is a light day. What's up? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook, Twitch? I always sniff in the microphone. Hey, hi, what's up? What's up? I'm trying to be serious. What's up? Shit. Don't rush in here, everybody. I swear to God, just don't look at it. Just don't look at it. So my son's here today. It's bring your child to work day. I haven't seen my son in some time because I abandoned him. Then I left him in Hawaii when we went on vacation. We got rid of him. It was so easy to just leave a kid in Hawaii. It's fucking amazing how simple you can get people in Hawaii to take your child for free. So he's been there for quite some time and they fed him pokey and shit, right? That's what you eat. He ate pokey. This kid's massive. Maybe I should save this for the pod. All right. Since the live thing hasn't been working, because obviously it's not working. There's no way that it's working. I'm just going to start the show. I went to the airport and picked up a grown person, and he says he's my son. Don't believe him. He looks like a hobo. Oh, and the music is by me today. I would play it, but YouTube would copyright it and then tell me that somebody used my music, but it's me. And then I would have to tell them to put it back. So I'm not going to do that. It's a good song, though. Oh, put a slot machine in the chat. Hey, go to it and put a slot machine. Put a slot machine in the chat or you're grounded. I swear to God. Put a fucking slot machine. I don't know. Check your fucking emojis. God damn it. Wow, one. Oh, thanks. Is that you?
Yeah.
Thanks, kid. Oh, man. Who are you? It's Kasabian Lavoe Wine. What's going on, beautiful people? My name is Kasabian Lavoe. Welcome to the Kasabian Lavoe Show, episode 196, live from Las Vegas. It's a beautiful day here in Las Vegas, and like I was talking to the live chat because there's like mad people in here, millions and millions of people, bro. It's crazy. We about to crash the internet right now, bro. I was talking about my son that I picked up this past weekend, and I don't even think I talked about it. I was in fucking show mode and shit like this, but I picked up show mode. Wow, that sounded so bad. Let's just erase that. Just because I don't like how it sounds. Are my diamonds not being diamonds right now? Yeah, I picked up my son. Basically, I don't know, like 2 years ago, we went to Hawaii, to the hotel where they filmed Forgetting Sarah Marshall. And we forgot our son. We left him there, and he was picked up by a beautiful Hawaiian family who has fed him spam and rice for the past 2 years and made him a fucking giant animal. I don't even know who the fuck this fucking kid. He's so big. He looks. He's. I could use him as security. You could have never told me my son could be. Maybe not security. Maybe he could just like hold stuff and walk around with me and stuff. I don't know, but he was so little. It's just fun to see that he grew up. And thanks to that nice family in Hawaii that took care of him for that time. It's so easy to just leave kids out there. It's fucking crazy. Nobody even said anything. They were just like, yeah, we'll take them. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. True story, I swear to God. That's how we did it. We just got rid of it. We were like, nah, see what happens. Worked out pretty good. Made it all the way back. It's like that intuition thing. So, I didn't have any jokes written. And I don't write down the jokes. So I don't even know why I said written. But at the intro, I've been really lacking on my jokes. But that's cool. I'm working on other things right now because we're starting to film some things, and fuck, when lightning strikes, you gotta just you gotta go. So a great thing popped off, and there's a lot of content that will be filmed next week because apparently one of the people that's going to be in it has shit to do for a week. So we'll wait on that kid. Great. Can't wait for that to happen. Head over to klavoe.com. The Patreon episodes will be coming soon. I'll be dropping the link and telling everybody where to go. The new merch is still coming. Now, the reason why I didn't drop 2 weeks ago, I mean, obviously because I disappeared. So let me revamp a couple things. There's a couple designs that honestly I think we're just going to get rid of and some new things that I want to play with. And, you know, I guess, I don't know, man. Maybe just get rid of like everything that was just old, bro. Start something new. So definitely new merch still coming. The Patreon, we're just loading things up. I'm not rushing that. I want to make sure that I have something to give, before I start charging. I just refuse to say, okay, pay me X and I'm just going to start giving y'all half-ass content. Like, no, I want to put, if I'm charging you, this is going to be put together content, you know, with semi-decent, I mean, elementary, basic editing and soundtrack shit like that. So all I'm saying is that I want to at least try to offer a good product. You know what I'm saying? That's the least I can do. Just try. We'll see how all that goes. And we'll see if I like doing it. Because honestly, I might just do it for free. It's so much easier for free. Because it's just, although quality is key, the expectation, because it's free, is a lot easier to get around. So let's jump into everything this week. Head over to popple.co, use Kasabian Lavoe at checkout and save 20%. Head over to hemper.co. And check out their mystery box. Every month you get a new box. It's affordable. You can do a monthly, 3 times a month, or once whenever you like. Check them out. Use Kasabian Lavoe at checkout. That's just building our relationship over there. It's basically just wherever you shop, just put in Kasabian Lavoe at checkout. See what happens. You might get something. I don't know. If I save you 20%, shout out. I did that. klavoe.com. Remember, when you donate to klavoe.com, that goes to feed 5 Puerto Rican babies and put them through college. So make sure you check out the donation box and donate. Those 5 kids are mine, but that's besides the point. Just make sure you donate and help those 5 kids go to school and eat. You know, they're growing kids. You know, they're big. Anyway, it's not a thing. Don't come back. I don't want to hear your shit. Just watch it on live. Watch it on live.
Okay.
All right. Bye, kid. That's my son, ladies and gentlemen, as he exits. What a douche. Yeah, go ahead and watch this, and then we're going to review it later. Like, I'm going to make you go over it. So, yeah, I did pick up my son. No, I did not leave my son behind in Hawaii, but I haven't seen him in some time, and he's a little grown up now. He's like my little big boy, and it's just fun to see him grown. Like, my son was little, so it's interesting to see this little person he's becoming. It's cool, yo. Like, being a parent is one of the hardest things that I have experienced, and coming from the era and the environment that I grew up in, I don't know how to be a father today. Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's probably maybe I get interpreted worse than what it is, but honestly, we come from a time of violence. We come from a time of honestly outright criminal behavior. Like, I mean, literally blatant criminal activity and a lifestyle that honestly looked like a fucking movie, right? You cannot teach that today. So, I mean, that's what I'm doing a show on with my sons. We really want to dive into that. I think things are different. We're the last generation before a lot of things, and there's a lot of people my age. I'm 35. I'm old. I'm the OG. You know, my son is 17. Like, there's a huge gap. Like, my son is literally all digital. My son's been on a phone. He don't hit the block. He don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, the things that we did are so far removed. Although there's a lot of things that are still common, there's a lot of things that are far removed, and it's hard being a parent when, you know, you grew up one way and you have to teach for something that's non-existent. So it doesn't even make any sense. It's almost like it's old technology or old information that just doesn't, like, my grandfather used to say, Yo, rent used to cost 50 cents and a gallon of milk was a nickel. Like, that was my grandfather. Like, this was real shit. That's what he paid for rent, 50 cents. Rent today in Las Vegas is $1,700. In New York, rent's about $5,000 for something like this. It might be $10,000-$20,000. I don't know, but times change, things change. Shit, the lifestyle that my grandparents and my parents lived. I mean, although time I don't think jumped as rapid as it is now or does now. It's such a different time. It really is. It's hard. It's hard, but it's fun because you those morals and those values that you stand on. Integrity is key to a lot of things, and just doing the right thing when nobody's watching. That's very important. It shows your character. And speaking of character, a good way to judge your character is how you treat the people you don't need, right? It shows a lot of a man when he talks to everyone the same. He doesn't have a preference, or he doesn't pander to the person that he sees an opportunity that he can use. Like, there's small things that being a man, and when I say that because I feel like there's a lot of fucking man qualities that are missing, it's small shit like that, man. I think being nice goes a long way, and to be said, being nice is like underrated. It really is. There's so much power in just being nice, and it's something that I'm working on. So it's something I'm definitely going to talk about because there's really nothing wrong with being nice. And I mean, and probably like understanding nice. I think I've learned that too. There's like different variations of what nice is and means. Still learning. These are things that I love to add to my repertoire and be able to deliver and give these moments back. Again, mental health is something that we'll always talk about. If there's ever something wrong, make sure and reach out. Hey, before we even move on, and I hate to even do this stupid thing, but I got a little flashy card. I'm supposed to do this. Can y'all like and subscribe the page and share and tell people? I'm not good at doing that. Oh, and on Apple Podcasts, leave a review. I got to keep saying that. So it's going to get a little irritating, but I got to practice saying that. Like, I got a little flashy thing supposed to remind me. Again, it's free to do all that. Like, I don't like telling people you don't got to pay for none of that. Just help us out. We're trying to get back on track. That little break really fucked it all up for us. But I'm going to keep pushing. We got more content coming. So, bear with us. And, again, it's a work in progress. This is still fun. I have way too much fun doing this. Why do we have leaders in this country that will just outright talk shit and shit on everything this country stands for or what it means? Like Elon Omar, Elon Omar, has had a grudge against America since she's taken office. I mean, she's literally an upset person that comes into work every day saying fuck this place, and she does it out loud. And because we have the First Amendment, I have a crick in my neck. Because of the First Amendment, she's allowed to say these crazy ass things, and it's pretty embarrassing. These are the same people that say this country is racist, xenophobic, bigoted, et cetera, et cetera. All the phobias, all the isms. We're all that, but come here anyway. This country is just so shit, but this country lets that you're given because of the freedoms here. You use it to just fucking shit all over this country. It's so weird. I don't know. If you don't like it so much, why be here? Why run? Like, it's not conducive to anybody's health to have so much hate. Like, there's just something wrong with you. There's a giant chemical fire right now in Illinois. I want to work on giving more general news that I see that's interesting. The fire is so big that it actually came up on Weather Radar. If you take a look online, I was on Apple News and I saw it. It is massive. It is a giant black cloud. It is a building-sized plume of smoke just gushing out of this building. Somewhere in Illinois. If you guys want to take a look at that story, it looked interesting to me. Might look interesting to you. It's very slow out there. There's nothing going on, so we're going to talk a little bit of news from around the world, and then Bochinche, which is just gossip and bullshit that's going on the internet. So there's been a power change in Israel. I don't like speaking on that part of the world because of the religion aspect. I don't understand it. It's not something that I'm well versed in, nor do I want to say the wrong thing and offend the wrong people. I am all for love and I'm for the people. I'm for peace. I don't think that lives need to be taken, wasted, battered, or put through abuse and massive hell and torture. Like, it's crazy if you've seen those buildings out there. I don't know why they doing that shit. Please stop. There's supposed to be a new guy in charge. He won by 1 point. So as you can assume, it's gonna be kind of rough over there. I don't understand I just don't understand the drama. I can't really even get into it. Politically, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they can't figure it out. It doesn't make any sense. Not my place, but that's going on. They've been back and forth for quite some time. They finally cut a deal to stop dropping bombs on one another. The G7 met. G7, if you don't know what the G7 is, it's basically all the most powerful countries in the world come together and they chit chat about what's going to happen with the world as they work with each other. Unfortunately, Biden keeps on saying that he's going around rebuilding our trust with other countries when that's not even. The rhetoric and the fucking picture that they paint is so just nasty. It doesn't make any sense that you would go out there and say something like that. Just go out there and do your job. You don't have to fix anything. Just get shit done. Nobody said anything. Like, this is all made up in their head. They have to. These politicians love to make problems and then pretend to solve them. It was never an issue, and you're pretending to solve it. Then you're going around making threats to other powerful leaders in other countries, and you make us look crazy. You say that you're trying to repair America's trust with blah, 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 and then you go, yeah, Putin's a tough guy. We're going to have to figure some shit out. China, the same thing. You got to pick a side. It doesn't make any sense. Again, stop making problems that don't exist. Nonetheless, I hope that, the senseless violence stops and we can figure out some type of peace. It'd be nice. And now on to all the gossip and bullshit. Chapos Wife, who I'll never say her name on this show because that's snitching. And if I said her name before, we're going to bleep it out. That's a lie. I never did that. And if you saw me, it wasn't even me. Maybe it was a hologram. So she took a deal. Now, the weird thing is she could have fought it and took it to court. They really didn't have much. I don't think it was anything legitimate. It was more secondhand because of her husband and his case. So basically money laundering and drugs. And then they broke down drugs like heroin, ecstasy, cocaine, shit like this. Now, it's interesting that she pleaded out so quick, but it does make sense because El Chapo in jail lives like a free man. So why wouldn't his wife? Rumor was that she was going to turn. That was kind of fucking scary. That was real shit. I didn't even want to even play with that because I was amazed at how down she was with him. And that type of relationship isn't seen. It's awesome. She's a lot younger than him, but she definitely is a rider. And it's interesting to watch this story. And El Chapo and El Chapo's wife, if you hear this and hear me, I would love to write this movie. Yo quisiera escribir y sí, I don't speak that much Spanish anymore, so I don't know the rest of this, pero yo quiero hacer esa película de ustedes. I think it'd be a dope movie. So if they hear this, somebody let them know. Shout out to all the podcast listeners too. I haven't shouted y'all out. Thanks for holding me down, because while I was gone, y'all was still listening. So I appreciate y'all. The viewers, y'all are not like the listeners. You guys hurt feelings. Y'all are so finicky. It is amazing how fast the viewership just dips on you. So shout out to the millions and millions of podcast listeners and the viewers. When y'all come back, I swear to God, it's going to be awkward for a little bit. We're going to figure it out. Oh, I swear to God. Anyway, Erica and Safari are going through an ugly divorce. It's very unfortunate. I don't like talking about people's relationships in this aspect. I really don't, especially going through something similar to this. It's just not something I want to play with. But nonetheless, they're going through a divorce. Erica is actually pregnant right now with her second child by Safari, which isn't the problem. But the problem seems to be that Safari wants to be there while she gives birth. And his claim is that it's necessary for the baby's health for him to be there. I don't know how true or not true that is. I'm not a doctor. I've been there for all my kids except the two of them, so never mind. But one, because he's my other son, and then the other one was because I couldn't be there for the C-section. So I was there for all my kids. But I don't know if you can get away with saying that you want to be there for the baby's health. That's not a thing. You can't stress out the mom. Some moms have that preeclampsia shit or whatever. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Like, it's a real touchy time. Yeah, you want to be with your baby. I understand that 1,000%. Listen, I'm a father first, and it's one of those things that you will have to you gotta work out. You gotta work out. You gotta get off the internet, man. Like, it's been hard doing the show going dark. Like, I literally get on just to find out what's going on, and I get off. I've kind of worked the schedule, so I don't even touch my phone for anything. When it's research day, it's research day. It's giving me a lot of time to come up with a lot of ideas for other content, and we're filming, so it's not that we're not working in the back, but some of it's going to be free, some of it's going to be, for the subscription. Again, I got to say it, the light's flashing. Can y'all like, subscribe, share, what else? Write a review on iTunes. It doesn't cost to like and subscribe. We gotta keep saying. Well, do we have to keep saying that? I gotta keep saying that. Like and subscribe. Smash the like button, right? Smash the like button and shit like that, and just subscribe, and then tell other people to subscribe and like, and they can smash the like button and the subscribe button and the share button, and leave a review on Apple iTunes. Just go over there and just be like, yo, that show is dope. Nah, I mean, LOL. Shit like that. All right. Off of Safari and Erica. Man, I wish them the best. Stop fighting for the baby's sake. And then figure out y'all divorce later. Just be adults about the shit. It's so much easier if you approach it as an adult. Get your feelings out the way. So it seems like this celebrity boxing or influencer or random people off the internet fighting thing is a thing to stay. And it's weird. In times of chaos and shit, we go to gladiatorship, right? We go to fighting. We go to combat to prove who's more, right? Which is great. But somebody's going to get hurt. It hasn't happened yet. So this is awesome. But nonetheless, somebody will get hurt. I'm here for it. Now, I have some gripes. My biggest gripe is the announcers. I think they all fucking suck. From Snoop to Desus and Mero to all of them. If at least call the fucking fight. The problem is they want personalities, but these personalities don't call the fight. Call the fight. Give some input. Like, if you're there and you see what's going on, talk to us. Yo, he threw a right, he threw a left, he threw an uppercut. And if you don't, then get somebody that does. They had some dude from like a wrestling company or some shit at one of them that I saw. It was weird. I wasn't there for that. Like, it was weird. The guy was like, rah, 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 rah. He had weird ass hair. Like I said, Snoop wasn't really doing much during the Showtime thing. Neither was Desus and Mero. Like, yeah, it was funny for the jokes every once in a while, but I don't want to hear about a 3-piece chicken nugget and all this bullshit and not real, just calling. Do your job. Do better. I think they need to work on that. Nobody wants to see performances. That's whack. Stick to just the boxing event. I know they want to make it an event, but they need to figure out a different way to promote that part of it. Who fought? Aaron Carter, Lamar Odom. That was expected that Lamar would beat the shit out of him. And he didn't really beat the shit out of him. He kind of just mollywopped him and put him down. It was pretty sad. He's so little compared to Lamar. Lamar's a big dude. Peter Guns fought, the hell's that goofy ass dude's name, bro? Can't even remember his name. Who he fought? Cisco. He fought Cisco. Peter Guns fought Cisco. Supposedly they gave him a point off for a low blow, which is whack. That's not how you do boxing. Don't give a fuck. You don't take a point away for one low blow. That's crazy. Whatever. He lost. In my eyes, he won. He was getting busy. That shit was fun to watch. Then it was the YouTubers versus TikTokers, or the influencers versus influencers, because they weren't allowed to use the TikTok name or some shit like this. And that was actually surprisingly good. So a lot of solid fights. These dudes all came out to really get down. You can tell that they took it serious, so I can appreciate the guys that take it serious. I really didn't know most of these guys or any of these guys, to be honest. It was cool to see these dudes, like I said, it looked like they gave a shit. So I could appreciate that. It wasn't that they were just out there for the bag. These guys were really fighting. One guy was out there for the bag, and he got his ass whooped the way he deserved it. The one dude that was talking mad shit, I don't know what his name is. I think McBoom, which is a crazy name. McBoom is a YouTuber who was surprisingly good, has some great feints. I liked his footwork. I think he's got great potential, and he may be a decent little fighter if you put him in there with some legitimate guys. He has some good head movement. He can get better. He needs a lot of improvement in fundamentals, but it looked good. Through feints, he was moving well. I just think if he got, you know what, too? Honestly, it's your partner. Fighting is a fine dance. It's a beautiful art, so it has to be played well. So he can't be out there just trying to take somebody down in the proper fashion. Like when a right comes, you got to move a certain way. When that left comes, there's a certain dance to it, so you kind of flow with each other, and it's hard to fight somebody that doesn't know how to fight. And they make it look bad. It looks dangerous. It's a mess. It doesn't go well, and that's kind of what happened with them. But McBoom and Bryson, I think Bryson Taylor, I don't fucking know, American Tyler, some shit. He got his ass whooped. He tried. It was sad. It was funny. Again, announcers were hot garbage. And it's so frustrating. Like, it's really not hard to find somebody with personality. Hire me. I'm available. Reach out. Just fucking hit us up, because you can talk the show and shit at the same time. Like, there's a way to get in there and be like, oh, that was a nice body shot, a good left, that was a good right hook. Look at the footwork, look at the head work, look at the movement. There's things that there's like fundamentals that you gotta call the fucking fight, man. I don't know. To me, it's corny. And then I went into this rant because I got a play car and this guy had one too, and I go, hey, nice car. And he goes, you too. What do you got done to it? I said, nothing. He goes, oh, mine's got the clutch and it's got the thing in the back, and I got the fucking drop suspension, and I changed the this and the that and the big fucking iPad screen. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking cool, man. And he's like, yeah, and I got the exhaust and I got the light and I got the this. I'm like, wow, man, you've done a lot of shit to your car. He's like, yeah, I fucking love it. Wouldn't trade it for nothing. How about you? I came with a 3-inch screen, and that's it. I'm fucking rocking with that, dude. And then I started thinking, why are American cars so shitty? Like, if you honestly look, excuse me, my allergies are killing me. Why is it that these damn cars from overseas are just so much nicer? Even quality-wise, that's out the window. It used to be that American cars would beat them out, fucking hand over fist. That's not the case anymore. These cars are actually very, very reliable. They're safe, a lot safer than what they were, and they look great. Like, Kias are not Kias anymore. Hyundais aren't Hyundais anymore. These are great looking cars. Now, they might not be the best on the ride, but they do make higher end vehicles, which I'm assuming would have a better ride. They haven't been able to figure out how to necessarily give a solid ride at a cheaper price with that good, cool look, but they put that giant screen in all their cars. They put, the faux, racing seats and the digital screens. You're dealing with cars today that still use paper on the dashboard instead of having a digital screen. It's just like, put the extra fucking dollars in. Chrysler and Dodge should be ashamed of themselves. They've been selling the same car for the past 15 years. Like, how sad it is as a car person to look at Dodge and go, dude, hey, rappers, 2008, 2009, I had a Charger RT, 22s, exhaust, all the shit. Same shit today, bro. Nothing's changed. It's the same thing. It's a robbery. The fact that the Chrysler 300 is the same. The fact that they don't offer anything bigger than the Chrysler 300 at a luxury price is a shame. The fact that they don't have a step down from the 300 is a shame. The Charger's cool, but I think it's time to hang it up. We need something new. The Challenger's cool. It's time to hang it up. We need something new. They're not being creative, and we allow it. All they do is give you a screen that's 8 inches. Big fucking whoop. Toyota's putting a fucking 18-inch screen in their cheapest car. Do better. It's just, I don't know. It's embarrassing to think that the American car, industry was once the giant that it was, and today it's fucking pathetic. And Tesla, although they're a cool American company, they're minimal on the inside. You don't get the luxury. If somebody could figure out over there just a little bit of, hit me up. I got some ideas. I'm just saying, there's a couple things that you could do to change things up, and it'd be nice. But it's very frustrating to see that the competition gets better and better, and then American cars don't. And then it leads me to start thinking about wages, and I go, fuck, how come people don't fucking make enough money? Inflation has definitely outgrown pay and compensation. Why can't we figure out compensation, as opposed to we can really figure out inflation quick. That shit don't take nothing but a fucking push of a button to do it. But how come we can't figure out how to pay people more to catch up to it? It just doesn't make any sense. You can never keep, at this rate, we'll never be able to keep up with shit. We're coming to an age where we can say, bro, cars that used to cost $50,000 and $60,000 were considered luxury cars. A luxury car today is $200,000, $150,000, $160,000. That's a fact. A Mercedes Benz ain't shit no more. It's got to be the S class. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. You really have to be in a Rolls Royce to say you pushing something. You really got to be in the Maybach, the S class. You know what I'm saying? It has to be the top. Bro, there was one point in time when the Corvette was $30K. There was a point in time where the nice Lexus, the nice Benz, even the S500 wasn't even fucking 45, 50,000. That shit ain't a thing no more. Bro, go get a truck. I'm a family person, a family man. Fuck out of here. A SUV right now, a decent SUV, Ford SUV right now costs you $130,000. The fucking Escalade gonna cost you $170,000, almost $200,000, and don't come with half the features the Kia come. The Kia for the Kia go for what, 50, 60K? Says who to what? I don't know. It's frustrating. That's, I ain't say you couldn't be. Look, it's not what you do with the whip. That's not the point. What I'm saying is that the Hyundais, all these vehicles look great. American vehicles have fallen at the wayside. It doesn't make any sense that they're able to charge the prices they charge. If Hyundai puts those cameras in, the infotainment center it does, and all the technology inside of the Palisade for $45,000 to $50,000, and the Escalade does it at $200,000, we gotta figure something out. That shit ain't right, bro. You understand that your demographic at an SUV, or at the size of SUV that your Escalade is, or one of those giant vehicles, is for a family person that has mad kids and mad bills, and you're charging the top dollar for it, and not even giving, the bare minimum that the smaller car makers are offering. It's just fucked up. Yeah, there is. GM, Dodge. Even though Dodge is owned by Fiat, doesn't matter. It's still American and it's fucking trash. They're embarrassing. They have American lineage. Ford. The Ford, come on, man. I love Ford to death, but they're the fucking worst. They give you the worst screens. Entertainment-wise, they're the weakest. Even with the Mach-E, as dope as that is, they could have done way more to make that fucking thing dope. And Ford is probably the strongest American builder we got. Chevy doesn't do shit. Chevy's cars are so-so. The trucks are fucking ugly. And I know we were just talking about Cadillac, which is Chevy, GM, that whole cluster. So what? The Tahoe, the Suburban, the Escalator, all mediocre. They all kind of look alike. They all do the same shit. There's no differences in none of them. They've done dick to differentiate them. They all cost a shitload of money. And yeah, the inside is all fucking made elsewhere, but nonetheless, still American brand. And they just not doing well. I saw a fucking Porsche as a cab the other day. I was at the airport, blown the fuck away. There was a fucking Porsche cab. It's the end of the show. I was going to download a new video game, but my friend said he doesn't play video games like that. And it's pretty dope because you can ride bikes, you can jump off of shit, you can ride boats, you can fly. And he said he just likes shooter games. And it has areas on the map where you can land and it tells you about stuff. I understand that we use technology from elsewhere, and I guess that would make it but it's not a foreign vehicle. Nobody in America can say Ford's a foreign. You understand what I'm saying? No matter What? That's semantics at the end of the day. It's still an American brand, and it's a shitty brand. My lips are really dry. I get fucking cotton mouth doing the shows. The lights, they cook my lips. I feel like a crackhead. I'm tired. I feel like I'm gonna take a siesta. I'm gonna take a nap. I can't wait to start filming with my sons. I'm really excited. I'm gonna see if I can convince my buddy here to download a game. Who wants to donate to the Me and My Buddy Foundation? That should be some shit I start. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like today's show. Leave a comment below. Tell me how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I need your feedback. Take a listen. Talk back. That's how this works. The show's about discourse. The show doesn't work without you. My name is Kasabian. Live in the moment. Don't live in the past. Be safe. Stay dangerous. Lavoe loves you. What's not going to happen? Gilbert, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.